Okay, so let's talk about those first 30 days of dating. We're going to break down how to be more attractive by focusing on 4 key pillars that can totally change your whole approach.
Have you ever had this happen? You have a promising connection, maybe a great first date, the conversation is flowing, and then it just fades away. Poof, gone. It's got to be one of the most frustrating things about modern dating, right?
So you start thinking, what's wrong with me? But here's the thing. The secret isn't about changing who you are. It's all about changing your approach, especially in those critical first 30 days. So let's get right into it.
All right, pillar number 1, tell a story. This is all about breaking out of that boring back and forth and actually making your communication dynamic.
I mean, just look at this comparison. On the left, you've got those texts that just go nowhere, right? Hey, how are you? Good, you? It's like a dead end. But then look at the right. A picture of your view, a funny meme, even a voice note. It totally breaks that monotonous pattern. The idea here is to share a tiny slice of your life with them, in real time. You see something funny, snap a picture and send it. You hear a song that reminds you of them, share it. You're not just exchanging data. You're actually bringing them into your world. You're creating a shared experience.
This quote really nails it. Think about it. If a TV show was the same thing every single week, you'd stop watching, right? You watch because the story moves forward. Your connection needs that exact same thing. It needs to feel like it's going somewhere. Otherwise, why would they tune in for the next episode?
Okay, so making the story interesting is one thing. But what happens when you get way too invested in that one story way too fast? Well, that leads us right into our second pillar, explore your options. And this is a huge mindset shift.
So, what is exploration dating? It's simple, really. It's the mindset that you're actively trying to figure out who the right partner is by keeping your options open. It means you don't just commit after one good date. Seriously, one fun night doesn't mean they're the one. Dating is about figuring out who is actually a good fit for you.
And this is so important because it completely changes your energy. You go from being this passive waiter, sitting by the phone hoping they'll text, to being an active explorer. Suddenly you're not so needy, and that self-sufficiency, it's incredibly attractive. Your happiness isn't riding on this one person. So once you've got that explore mindset down, you can actually assess a connection without all that pressure. And that brings us perfectly to pillar number 3, build a foundation.
We're all taught to love that story of, I knew after date 1. It's so romantic, right? But the problem is, it puts this immense pressure on us to make it work right away. And when we're so focused on that fantasy, it's so easy to ignore some pretty major red flags.
I love this house-building metaphor. Think about it. The spark? That's just finding the perfect piece of land. But you can't start decorating the house, all the fun emotional stuff, before you've actually built a solid foundation. You have to do the rational work first. Ask yourself the real questions. Are their actions matching their words? Do they actually respect my time? Do our values even line up? And here's the cool part. When you take this slower, more grounded approach, your value actually goes up in their eyes. Why? Because they see you're not someone who gets swept away by just one good night. You're someone who measures a person by their consistency and their actions over time. And that just screams self-worth. Speaking of self-worth, that leads us to the 4th and final pillar, show, don't tell. This is all about boundaries, but maybe not in the way you think. The key here is action, not words. So let me ask you this. Do you feel like you have great boundaries, but for some reason, nothing ever seems to get off the ground in your love life? It's a really common trap. We think setting a boundary means having a big, serious talk, but sometimes that just pushes people away before anything can even start. Okay, let's look at this quote. A boundary is not picking up a late call just to complain about it. Think about that. Let's say you told them you go to bed early. If they call you super late, the wrong move is to answer the phone just to give them a lecture. Why? Because you're still giving them exactly what they wanted, your attention. The real boundary? It's simply not picking up the phone at all. That's it. No drama, no lecture. It's a quiet, powerful action that shows them, hey, there's no reward for this behavior. And that's the whole idea right there. You teach people what you're worth by showing them where the reward is. You reward the behavior you do want. You don't have to turn dating into a therapy session. You just calmly teach them your standards through your actions. So when you put all of these together, what do you get? You get a powerful blueprint for your dating life. Let's run through them one last time. Pillar 1, tell a story.
Keep your communication dynamic and interesting. Pillar 2, explore your options. Date to figure things out, not to lock someone down right away. Pillar 3, build a foundation. Let logic lead the way before your emotions take over. And Pillar 4, show, don't tell. Set your boundaries with actions, not just words.
And that really leaves us with one big question to ask ourselves. Are you actually building a real relationship with a solid foundation? Or are you just decorating a fantasy, hanging pictures on walls that haven't even been built yet? Something to think about.